Hello, good morning, students. Let us start our online classes. And again, from today onwards, we'll start grammar new chapter, that is chapter third, adjectives. Okay. Now, see, students, before starting, I'll tell you that in the previous class we have completed our second chapter, that was noun. And I hope all the students have completed the books. And once I'll complete this chapter adjective, please send me the homework. Okay, I'll give you the exercise, complete all those exercise of all the chapters, and please send me. Okay, now see, let us start our new chapter, that is adjective. In this you will study what do you mean by adjective, definition, kinds of adjectives, and also the degree of comparisons. Okay, so our first topic is definition of adjective. What do you mean by adjective? See, an adjective is a word which adds something to the meaning of a noun or pronoun. It means whatever things or the words which add something to noun and pronoun are known as adjective. Okay. Now, how many kinds of adjective we have, students? There are seven kinds of adjective. The first is adjective of quality. Second is adjective of quantity. Third, adjective of number. Fourth, demonstrative adjective. Fifth, interrogative. And the last is possessive. Now, let us start our first adjective, that is quality. Now, see, adjective of quality, it means this adjective, it tells us about the quality or a kind of person or thing. See, quality, it may be good qualities of the person or thing, it may be bad quality, or whatever you are talking about the person is known as adjective of quality. Okay. Now, suppose here few examples are mentioned. Mumbai is a big city. Maybe Abu is a small town. Or so what is big over here? Big is a proper adjective. Okay, that means it is a quality shown of the city. Next is Priya is a nice girl. Nice is a good quality mentioned here of Priya. It may be Priya is a talkative girl also. If you, so what is talkative? Talkative is a bad quality mention. Okay, so it may be any. Now next is adjective of quantity. Quantity means the approximate amount or uncountable nouns. Okay, quantity means which cannot be counted. Okay, what do you mean by quantity? Which cannot be counted. And what is the definition of quantity? This adjective tell us how much of a thing is meant. It may be much also, it may be little also, it may be many, it may be more, it may be some, means where numbers are not given. Only the approximate quantity is given. It may be more, it may be less, anything. But a proper number or things which are not counted or uncountable are known as quantity. Okay, which cannot be counted. Maybe sugar, it may be your flour, anything. Okay, means wheat flour, corn flour, anything. The things which are not counted, okay, or uncountable noun are known as adjective of quantity. Okay, next, your next adjective is adjective of number. It is just opposite to the quantity. Here they are this numbers, adjectives of numbers are used with the countable nouns. Okay, means the nouns which are counted. Okay, suppose 10, 20, 50, 30, 40, 60, 100, anything. Proper number is mentioned in the sentence. Okay, and what is the definition of adjective? These adjectives tell us how many persons or things are meant. It answers the questions how many. Okay, and they are used with the countable nouns. Where the adjectives are used, They are used with the countable nouns. And number means number, any number it might be. There, the numbers are present in it. Okay. Now, let us proceed to our next adjective, that is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective is nothing but where you point out the particular person or thing. Okay. Means when the particular person or things are denoted or pointed out are known as demonstrative adjectives. Suppose, see for example, I'll tell you that can you see that building, or these mangoes are sweet, or those children are selected for singing competition. Means particular person, place, animal or things are denoted, are pointed out. Okay, suppose can you see this copy, or can you see this answer properly, means where particular noun or particular person, any particular thing is pointed, are known as demonstrative adjective. Is that clear? An example, as I told you, this, that, those, these are few examples of demonstrative. Okay. Now our next adjective is interrogative adjective. Interrogative, you all are aware that questions. Okay. Means these adjectives are used with the nouns to ask the questions. Okay. Where you are having question mark in the sentence. A very simple example to understand is where you are having the question mark in the sentence are known as interrogative. Okay. For example, what, whose, which, when, whose are few examples of interrogative. Now, your last is possessive adjective. Possessive means when used with the nouns who who possess something. Possessive, see, possessive means concern. Okay, what do you mean by possessive? The word possessive means when you show your concern regarding anything. Okay, and this possessive adjectives, these are used with the nouns who shows who possess some things. Okay, when your concern are shown with anything are known as possessive adjectives. Okay, suppose see, her book are on the table. His father is an IS officer, or this is their house, or his mother is an doctor. Her mother is an teacher. Her books are kept on the or her books are kept in the library. So these are the few examples where you show the concern. And what are the words used in possessive adjective? See, my, our, yours, his, her, its, their are few examples of possessive adjective. Okay. I hope you have understood this. Now see, in this chapter, your next new topic is comparisons, that is degree of comparisons. I hope you all are aware about the 3 degrees. Okay. And the 3 degrees are positive, comparative and superlative. Okay. Now see, this degree of comparisons, there are few rules where you use this degrees. Okay. Suppose the positive degree, it is used to refer to one object, person or place without making any comparison. Suppose see, for example, high. High is a positive degree. Okay. And your comparative degree for high will be higher and then highest. Higher always you use for comparison, and highest for the superlative form, that is super form. Now your positive degree example for this, just see, the positive degree is used to refer to one object, place, person without making any comparison. Suppose see, for example, she has a big house. Okay. Now the next is your comparative degree. Comparative degree, when two things are particularly compared with each other. Okay. When comparisons are done between two things. Suppose it is used to compare two objects, place, person, anything. Now, example of comparative is, it is used to compare two objects, people, or places. See here, now two houses are given. One is small house and another is big house. How you will write the sentence? Her house is bigger than my house. Means her house, one is smaller house and the another one is bigger house, and two houses are compared. One is smaller and the another one is bigger. So what is the comparative degree for big? Bigger. Now we'll study about superlative degree. Now, what do you mean by superlative degree? The superlative degree refers to the greatest degree of the adjective. Means the best is the superlative. Means it is used to compare more than two objects, people, or places. Or you may say it is the best. Okay. The last degree, it is the best or superb form, or you may say that you cannot compare with anyone else now. Okay. That is the last form of the degree. Now, example of superlative degree. Now, here you will find three houses. Okay. Here you are having three houses. One is very small, the another one is medium, and the last is biggest. So see how you will write it. His house is the biggest of all. Biggest means there are three houses, but his house is biggest of all. The other two houses are smaller. So how you will write it is his house is the biggest of all. And what is the superlative degree for big? It is biggest. Comparative degree, bigger. And positive degree, big. I hope you have understood it. Now, one more example I'll show you. Here we add er, es to the most one or two syllable word that end in consonants. Now see, positive is your dull. In comparative you will add er, and in superlative you will add esd. That is dull, duller, and dullest. Now one more, it is large. That is large, larger, and largest. Now, the next example, it is red, redder, and reddest. Lucky, luckier, and luckiest. Now, see, this is one more example of the positive, comparative, and superlative form, where adjectives that do not form the comparative and superlative from their positives. They are irregular degree of comparisons. Now, what this kind of degrees are known as? Irregular degrees. Let us study few irregular degree examples. Now, first example is good, better, best. Okay. Now, your degrees are over. That's all, students. I hope you have understood. And now I'll send you the exercise, and please complete both the chapters exercise and send me on my personal number. Okay, very early I'll send you the exercise. Fine. Thank you.